Well, hello, guys. Welcome back to Red Lentil Healing. Today's topic: the World Health Organization is they're tracking the Delta variant, and there's another variant that is going that is. Hold on, I wrote the name down, and I'm going to butcher the name. The sapient virus or variant one that's also now being tracked in Australia, which is why another reason why Australia and particularly Sydney is in a 2.5 week lockdown to try to get control over the variant. Delta variant, what we know, has been in the U.S. for a minute, starting to spread. It's really particularly impacting unvaccinated people. It's still getting. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just forgot the medical term, but some vaccinated people are getting it. Luckily, their hospitalizations are short, if any. But here's the thing: the World Health Organization is like, put your mask, even if you're vaccinated, put your mask back on. This is kind of precarious. I had a gut feeling a couple weeks ago, probably around in May, when the CDC said, hey, if you're fully vaccinated, you can take your mask off now in Publix and outdoors. I was like, this thing's still mutating. Are they going to have to recant that statement? Is what I was wondering then. I was like, I don't know. Let's just see how this plays out. So now that the World Health Organization is like, hey, to keep from these variants, put your mask back on. I wonder if that is going to be adopted by the CDC. Because here's the thing, they already, I hate to say they put it in their mouth, but they already came out and say, no, you don't have to. But there are variants that are still running amok. So with this, will the CDC join or keep the same recommendation that the World Health Organization is having? So basically, are we still going to see a CDC going to start saying you need to put your masks back on? Is kind of the question I want to ask. So let's take a look and see. Mind you, I haven't really stopped wearing mine. I have, again, I said this in the last video I did last week, I have resting boo-boo face. We're going to call it boo-boo face. 2, I don't like breathing after people. I just don't. I just like, so it was giving me the perfect excuse to kind of keep it's been nice to not have somebody tell me to smile in the last 1.5 years. Like, mind your business. I'm smiling on the inside. Like, keep it pushing. But so I've still worn, that's a big reason why I've still worn mine outside of variants. So, I haven't stopped, but is the CDC going to have to tell people to put the masks back on? Just curious. So it starts off with 4 of Cups, an offer that they don't like, crossed by the star. Hope. Hope is the challenge. Hope is the challenge. Because hope is not a strategy. Having to defend at the bottom, so at the base of this, I'm going to tell they're going to have to defend a stance that they've made. 4 of Swords is in the past. The 4 of Swords for me could even be, quarantine. Because you're having to lay down, sit something out. In the past is the quarantine. Knight of Cups, so this emotional offer because you're going to have to defend. The moon, there's something not quite coming out yet. I always say the moon for me is the truth is right below the surface. It just hasn't come out yet. The Knight of Swords is in the emotions and the environment as the High Priestess. So there's a secret possible in the The Empress is in the, I'm going to say the word of warning. It's giving, the reason why the Empress is giving birth, creating something, which could be more variants coming, and the outcome is slow movement to Chariot. Here's what's going to happen. This is what I'm getting. There's information that hasn't come out yet that the CDC wants and needs to make a new recommendation. There's something, and they're not quite being upfront about it. I mean, I hate to say it, because the High Priestess is kind of like intuition, or can also be kind of secret. So it's not that they're being nefarious. It's just that like, for example, they're like, hey, we're only seeing that 32% of X is impacted. But in our minds, until I see that number go to 50, we're not going to change our recommendation yet. However, the thing is that they may not be getting all the information that they need. That shows that not only are they at 50, there's actually like 72, which is why they're going to have to, at the base of this, they're going to have to defend. I think they're going to have to defend their decisions, things that they've done, which is kind of in alignment with what I was thinking about, well, at this point, almost 2 months ago. Yeah, and the word of warning is the Empress. The Delta variant and this new sapient, whatever I tried to write down, but autocorrect butchered it. There's new variants going on because, again, it's mutating. This hasn't gone away. We're not in the clear. And so what's going to happen is there's going to be a slow movement. I think they're going to very slowly start to, and I have a feeling fall or maybe winter, they'll kind of tie it into that. Like, oh, we're indoors now, you should probably wear a mask. When really there was evidence that hadn't come out, at least in their mind, to the surface yet, that they should have probably been making that recommendation a while ago and having to defend. So do what you all feel is best. If you're vaccinated, great. If you, for medical reasons or just personal reasons, don't want to get vaccinated, that's on you too. Go ahead, do what you feel is best. I told you I'm going to keep wearing my mask just because I have resting boo-boo face and I don't like being around and breathing other people's hot breath air, but that's just me and that's my choice. But the main thing you need to do is stay safe, stay healthy by any means necessary. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a good one. Bye.